Okay, so we were recalling an Osho tarot. I can't remember if it was Transformation Tarot. I think it was Transformation Tarot from Osho. And it was the story about someone coming to a lake. This was in the olden days. And in the olden days on this lake, there was a ferry boat. And the story was about someone who had spent years and years learning how to teleport themselves. And the person came to the edge of the lake, and lo and behold, there was a ferry there. And the ferry was charging 2 pennies for you to take a ferry ride across the lake. And Osho basically was commentating on this situation and said, you average person that doesn't know how to teleport. If you're in this situation and you saw there was some being that had learned to teleport after years and years and years of whatever, or you could just take the ferry across for 2 cents, Osho said, don't be an idiot, pay your 2 cents and cross using the ferry. So, I've been witnessing the very high prices that we experience on all kinds of items from housing, gas, food, entertainment, just unbelievably high prices. And I've also been talking about how it seems like we've got a lot of people who don't make enough money. So, if I was to come back to Mr. Osho today and present him with this scenario, we have got a society where, taking the ferry across the lake has become exorbitant and unaffordable for someone who's having a hard time with the very basic necessities of life. So I would say, Mr. Osho, is it maybe time that we start learning how to teleport across the lake? Because the capitalist who is running the ferry boat has made it so much expensive that I can't afford to pay him to take the ferry across the lake to get to the other side. So presented with this scenario, what would Mr. Osho say? I don't know. What would Mr. Harry Weaver tell you? I still don't know how to train you to teleport across the lake. I don't know how to manifest a free ride on the ferry boat. I suppose I could look to see if there's a road that goes around the lake so I could walk. The reason Osho in his Transformation Tarot said, pay the 2 cents and go across the lake the old-fashioned way, I'd have to go back and look at that Transformation Tarot card and try and figure it out. But it seems to me that it's just so inexpensive to take the ferry boat across, and probably a very long training period to learn to teleport. Osho said, don't waste your time on learning superpowers when you can very easily, just by conventional means, get from here to there. I'm not about to go and stop the video and go look to see what he said for sure, but if you want, you can go into Osho's Transformation Tarot deck and try and find this story about the ferry man and get your own conclusions, what he said and what you think. As I said, I don't know even anyone around who is teaching how to, someone says Babaji, they know I've never met Babaji and I've never talked to Babaji. So great idea, but how do I get in touch with Babaji and will he take me on as a student? I have no idea on either question. So basically I'm stuck with the question of, do I really need to get to the far side of the lake at all? And I'm also left with the same questions. Do I really need the necessities of life? Housing, food, And, somebody else said in the article that was on Vice magazine about someone who had an English degree and was in their 30s, still working for minimum wage in a coffee bar. The person was saying, I don't feel like I'm thriving in this society. So, in the end, that's basically all I can tell you. Um, it seems like we are at not a Mexican standoff, we are at a crisis. We are at a major crisis on planet Earth. And how do we get out of it? Um, I don't know. I've been given to believe by spiritual teachers that going into inner silence is the solution. Because I've been given to believe that when you quiet down your own mind, it allows higher consciousness to come through and do whatever it's going to do. The higher consciousness is supposed to be wise and supposed to be figuring it out for you. The end of the whole affair is there ever going to be some movement by higher consciousness on these day-to-day problems that humans experience? Is there movement on well, I don't know. I don't know. So, I don't have a solution. All I do is I constantly tell you what I'm given. If you have problems, you can do it the old-fashioned way, think of a solution, or you could go into meditation for a while and then come up and see if your body is given to go somewhere, something relevant to the problem, or do something completely else. I don't know. I don't know. That's how I do it, though. I am usually, I don't even decide to sit down and meditate. If I do sit down, I don't know what I'm sitting down for. If I'm going to turn on the TV, pick up a Reader's Digest, pick up the phone, or just sit quietly, I never know. But the thing is, a long time ago, I let go. I let go because I read Dr. David R. Hawkins' books, and that's what he always says. In the end, if you want to get to higher consciousness, you have got to transcend the other levels of consciousness by letting go. And that's what I do. And has it helped me? Well, the thing is, I am not rich like Donald Trump, even after doing all this work. So, as a method to become, no, it has not brought me anything like a lifestyle of the rich and famous. Does it bring me food and a place to sleep? Yes. Entertainment? Not too much. Anything else? It's been asked, do I recommend this path after I've been on it for a long time? Um, well, if you could. Someone's saying, hurry up, get to the point. I was going to say, well, if you could marry someone rich, maybe you might have some things, some experiences in the physical world that, the average barista with an English degree can't do. Oh, I got 15 seconds. Okay, I'm going to cut it quick here and just say, yeah, do whatever you want. I don't give a rat's ass. I'm Harry Weaver.